Let's see what we have here. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Death, 7 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Interesting. So with the 10 of Swords and the Death card, it does look like there was a separation and an ending between the two of you. Sorry about my chair. It's very squeaky today. I don't know why. Sorry about that noise. But yeah, it looks like there was an ending between the two of you. You're in this single mode energy with the 9 of Pentacles. You're very single. With the 7 of Swords, it kind of looks like you're keeping your distance from this person, but you also might be watching this person. I don't know why. I want to take a look at why you're watching them. But with the Knight of Wands, it does look like this is someone who is thinking about pursuing you and chasing you. Could be a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. Knight of Wands sometimes it's a player. So some of you broke up with this person because they're a player. But let me clarify 7 of Swords. Tell me about the 7 of Swords connected to the collective. Why the 7 of Swords and the collective's energy? The 2 of Swords. So you're blocking this person. Kind of looks like you don't really want to talk to them. You're avoiding communication with them. Tell me more about the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Swords, Spirit. We also have the Justice card. So you feel like this person is unfair. You feel like this person is someone who you can't trust. You feel like this person's very one-sided. They're all about themselves. They're all about their needs and their feelings. And you feel like this person doesn't have your best interests at heart. So you're avoiding them. And you're watching them because it's like you want to prepare yourself. I guess you know. It's kind of like you know that this person eventually is going to make a move on you. So you're trying to be 10 steps ahead of them, basically. Yeah, this kind of looks like a runner-chaser type of energy. Here's the runner and here's the chaser. You're the runner and they're the chaser. All right, well, let's see what they want with you. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what they want. All right, Spirit, what does this person want with the collective? What is this person currently wanting with the collective? All right, so we have the Moon. We also have the Queen of Swords. Well, they feel a very strong emotional attachment here to you. There's an emotional attachment. There's a deep emotional connection. They're very drawn to you. Well, tell me about that, Spirit. Tell me about the Moon energy. So they feel like they can't help themselves. They don't quite know why they're so drawn to you. But they feel really drawn to you and really like attached and kind of obsessed with you a little bit. I feel like you drive this person crazy is what I'm getting. Tell me about the Moon in regards to this person's energy towards the collective or with the collective. The King of Cups. Yeah. They feel a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of deep emotions that they feel for you. but it's almost like they don't know how to define it with the moon card. They don't understand it. They don't know exactly what it is that they feel or what they want. They just know that they want you, and that they have these deep feelings for you. But it's like they can't explain it. They can't explain it. Well, I mean, try to explain it. Let me see. Tell me about this person's feelings for the collective with the King of Cups and the Moon. You know what it is? It's that you're running away from them. That's what it is. This person likes to chase. Yeah. That's what's really drawing them to you. If you weren't running away from them, they probably wouldn't want you. It's kind of what I'm picking up on. But, you know, I'm going to keep investigating, but I'm feeling that energy. Like, if it weren't that you're making yourself difficult for them to catch, they probably wouldn't want you. Or maybe they would want you, but I feel like it almost feels like the primary reason why they're so drawn to you is because you're unattainable. You know? You're unattainable. You're hard to catch. And they like the challenge. They like the chase. Well, let me see. Tell me more about this energy. The Moon and the King of Cups spirit. Oh, interesting. We do have the Ten of Cups here. So this person feels like you would be the perfect person for them to settle down with, to have a home with, to have a family with, to create a life with. They feel like you would be that perfect person for them. That's weird. That's a little bit weird. Let me keep investigating here. Tell me more about the King of Cups, the Moon, and the Ten of Cups and their energy. It feels a little strange. We also have the Fool. This person's not making a lot of sense to me with the Fool card. I feel like you're dealing with someone who changes a lot. I feel like they changed their mind a lot, you know? I am getting that energy from them. This is someone who, they're very changeable. They're very moody. Their feelings and desires change frequently. Sometimes they want you, and sometimes they want something serious with you. Other times they just want to have fun with you, or they just want to have a good time with you, nothing more, nothing less. Well, let me see what happened between the two of you in the past. Spirit angels and guides, please show me what happened between the collective and this person in the past. What was their relationship like in the past? And what was this person's energy towards the collective in the past? So we have the Six of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Pentacles. Still the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, you're connected to the High Priestess, so it kind of looks like this person gave you every reason to walk away from them, to distance yourself from them. They gave you every reason to do that. Tell me more about what happened in the past between them, collective and this person. Queen of Swords, yeah, Knight of Wands, there it is, Chariot. Here we have the same dynamic here, Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And this is exactly, okay, so the same energy in the past then. So nothing has ever changed here between the two of you. This person has never changed. Knight of Wands is someone who's very inconsistent, someone who's very in and out, back and forth. Sometimes they want you, sometimes they don't. You know, sometimes they're with you and other times they're gone. They ghost you, they disappear on you. They're very unclear with their intentions. It does look like you were very direct with you were very direct with this person in regards to, you know, what you want and what your standards are and the type of relationship that you're looking for. But it kind of looks like this person doesn't really care what you want or what you have to say, because they're next to the Chariot. So I don't think this person really respects what you want. They're all about what they want. Yeah, they're all about what they want. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords, Spirit. The World. Temperance card. I feel like you warned this person. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you warned this person that, you know, if they don't get their act together, then you're leaving with the World card. If they don't get their act together, if they don't come towards you correctly, then you're leaving. I feel like you warned them. But I don't feel like this person took you seriously, is the problem. Is the issue here. They didn't take you seriously. Yeah. Tell me about this Knight of Wands Chariot energy, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Three of Cups. This could be an energy of them telling you that, you know, they want to be with you, that they are serious about you, but this is you basically telling them, you know, your actions don't match up with your words, or your words don't match up with your actions, and I need to see proof, or I need to see consistency, you know. But I feel like this person was, you know, either they were telling you that they're serious about you, or they were making it seem that way. Like they're all about you and they're all about having a serious relationship with you, but you weren't seeing the evidence. You weren't seeing the evidence, so you went ahead and gave this person the silent treatment and disconnected yourself and walked away. All right. That's in the past, because they're coming towards you with the same energy, though. Nothing has changed. Actually, you haven't changed either, but that's good. You're also in the same energy. So you haven't changed and they haven't changed. So it looks like there's a stalemate here between you and this person. All right, so I was asking the cards, what does this person want with you? And we have the Moon, King of Cups, the Fool, and the Ten of Cups. What are this person's, actually clarify this Knight of Wands energy, Spirit, connected to this person. Why the Knight of Wands connected to this person's energy? Tell me about the Knight of Wands, please. Queen of Cups, ooh, true pair. True pair, true match. King, Queen of Cups is on the table now. Tell me about this. Okay. Yeah, this person feels like you're the one for them. Bizarre. That's bizarre. Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Doesn't make sense, honestly, because this person feels like you're the one for them, but the way they're acting is very non-committal. So I don't get what the problem is, but anyway. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. I guess we'll look into that. There might be skeletons in their closet. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. We also have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, look at that. Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Again, same message. You're the one for them. That's how they feel. They don't want anybody else. You're the person that they want to settle down with and have a home with and a family with. And the High Priestess. Yeah, they feel like you two are meant to be. They feel like you two are soul partners. Their intuition is telling them that. Their intuition is telling them that you are their soulmate and their destiny. Let me see what you're saying, collective. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Tell me about this Queen of Swords and the collective's energy. The Six of Wands is connected to you. Also the Two of Wands and the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords connected to the collective? Why the Eight of Swords, Spirit? Ten of Wands. Oh, yeah, you're tired. You're tired of dealing with this person. They say one thing, but they do another. Or they do one thing, but they say another. I feel like this person is very contradictory. They're very contradictory in what they say and what they do. And I feel like you're tired of dealing with this person's head games and mind games. What is this Two of Wands connected to? Ooh. Hangman. Tell me more about the Two of Wands connected to the collective. Seven of Cups. Hangman and the Seven of Cups. I definitely feel like you're thinking about your options, collective. You're exploring your options. You're evaluating your options. I do feel like there's a part of you that is motivated to move on. Yeah, to move on, to let this go. To find new love, to find a new relationship, a new opportunity, a new experience. But you're stuck, though, with the Hangman. You still feel stuck. Let me see a little bit more about that. Yeah, Three of Wands. You see, you're looking out into the horizon. You're imagining your future. And I feel like you're imagining a future with someone new, in a new relationship, with a new person. But you still feel stuck, though, with the Hangman. So you haven't made that, you haven't made that transition yet, is what I'm getting from you. It's like you're halfway across the bridge. I don't feel like you're 100% across the bridge yet. What's holding you back? Let's see. Yeah, what's holding the collective back? Especially with this energy here. What's holding the collective back from moving on from this relationship, from this person? The Wheel of Fortune. Change. What's holding the collective back? The Moon. Oh, I see. And the Queen of Wands. Well, you know, they have also the Moon. They had the Moon attached to them. And now you also have the Moon attached to you, collective. So yeah, you are struggling a little bit to make this big life change, you know, for yourself, because there is an energy of you still feeling drawn to this person here, still feeling attracted to them, still feeling a deep emotional connection with them, the same way that they feel with you. All right, guys, so then what's going to happen here? What's the deal here? I don't feel like it's your fault, though. I feel like this person is not... They're not stepping up to the plate, because you're showing up as the Queen of Swords. You're very clear. You're very clear about the type of relationship that you're trying to manifest. I feel like you've been very, you've been very blunt, direct, honest with this person, but this person is not reciprocating. All right, let's see what this person is going to do. Yeah, but this is what's holding you back. You definitely feel, you still feel desire here for this person, and there is still, you might also feel like you don't understand the same way they feel. Like you don't really understand why you still have feelings for this person, why you still feel connected to them after everything that you went through, or after everything they put you through with the Ten of Wands, after all the issues and drama and problems. It's like, I feel like you're also questioning, why do I still feel this way? Why do I still want them? Or why do I still feel attracted to them and drawn to them? And why do I still feel stuck on them? And they feel stuck on you. So this is a karmic situation here. That's what's going on. I just don't understand the purpose of it. So let's see if we can figure that out. But obviously there's a karmic tie between you and this person. You know, it goes past the physical, past the connection that you two share with each other. It goes past the physical and past the emotions and feelings. It's more than that. It's a karmic past life connection that you two have with each other. Okay, let's take a deeper look then at their intentions, and yeah, I want to know what's going to happen. Spirit angels and guides, what are this person's intentions with the collective moving forward? What are their intentions with the collective moving forward? Let's see. All right. What are this person's intentions with the collective moving forward? So we have the Four of Swords, we have the Lovers, we also have the Ten of Swords. Tell me more, what are their intentions with the collective moving forward? Justice, to the Ten of Cups, to the Strength card. To the Hierophant card, to the Ace of Swords, and the Page of The Page of Cups. Oh, Lord. I don't know about this. Tell me about the Page of Cups and their intentions with the collective moving forward. The Sun, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Sorry, I'm just trying to clarify everything before I say something. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Six of Wands. And tell me about the Sun and their intentions. Eight of Wands, Three of Swords. I don't like it. Yeah, this person is they're not getting on your level. They're just not getting on your level. They want to get on your level, but they can't help it, you know? It's like they can't help being where they're at in their life, you know? They just don't have that level of maturity that you have, you know, and that is necessary for them to be in a responsible, committed relationship with someone. You know, like, and then it's like, well, what can they do about it? It's like they can't help it. You know, it takes time. They can't rush time forward. You know, they can't speed time forward. It takes time to grow up. You know, and I guess this person, you know, is a late bloomer. What do you call that? Not a late bloomer, like a late starter. Because I feel like they're too old to be acting this way. I feel like this person acts very childish or immature, and I feel like they're too old for that. But you know, but that's where they are in their life. You know how you can't control that, and it takes time for a person to mature and grow up. You know. So this person, they just can't change from one day to the next. Like they can't have this all of a sudden massive complete change from one day to the next. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. I forgot. Damn, I was gonna do something. I was gonna ask something. Yeah, anyway, but I feel like in their intentions, you know, this person, they really want you, that's for sure. They see themselves having this, you know, life with you with the Ten of Cups, this happily ever after with you, but they're a page. That's who they are. They're not a knight, they're not a king, they're not an emperor, they're not an empress, they're a page. You know, a page is someone who is very immature. A page is someone who is always looking for someone to take care of them because they can barely take care of themselves. You know, that could be physically, but that could also just be emotionally. Like pages are very codependent. They need someone to give them constant emotional support and emotional validation, and they need someone to make them feel happy because they can't create happiness on their own. And I feel like that's really why they want you, because they feel like you can give them happiness. But that's the problem. Happiness is something that you have to give to your own self. If you look for it, if you know, fully rely on other people to make you happy, it's not gonna last. And I feel like this person, they fully rely on others for their own happiness. And their intentions, I don't want to say this person is like a bad person. I just feel like this person's immature, you know? And I feel like this person's also like, what do you call that? Um, a little bit delusional, like a little bit like their head is in the clouds type of energy. Unrealistic, disconnected from reality. And it's like they don't make sense too much, you know? Kind of like aloof, or yeah, they just don't make sense. Anyway, I was gonna do something else and I forgot. Those are their intentions. Oh, I know, I remember. I was gonna ask their long-term intentions. All right, I got it. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit, what are this person's long-term intentions with the collective? Let me just verify that. What are this person's long-term intentions with the collective? Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Tower. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, but the Knight of Swords is here. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. My God, is this person a mess? Look at this energy. Look, look. Here I am making a mess myself. Channeling their energy. It's not me, it's them. Channeling them. Look at this mess. Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Tower. It's like this person is very impulsive, very, very impulsive. They go from one extreme to the other extreme very quickly, instantly. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Magician, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands. King of Cups to the Emperor, and the Two of Swords. Yeah, I do see that in their long-term intentions, I do see they're basically saying the same thing that they're saying right now in their immediate short-term intentions. You know, they want to create something solid with you. They want to create, you know, a life with you. They want to have a long-lasting relationship with you. But I just feel like this person can't sustain it, you know? It's one thing to want it, but you need to also be able to sustain it. And I feel like this person can't sustain it, you know? And I feel like the reason why they can't sustain it is because they're just too immature right now, you know, in their life, at, at, at the place they are in their life, you know. They're just too immature. They don't have enough stability on their own, you know, independently in their own life. They're not emotionally stable enough. They're not maybe financially stable enough, or, you know, materially, physically, you know, career wise, work wise. It's like they need to do that first so that they can extend out stability to someone else. Okay, so this person has they're out of order. They're doing things out of order, you know? They're looking for a stable relationship so that then afterwards then they can focus on being stable on their own. Once they have a stable relationship, then they'll focus on their personal stability. But that's not how it goes, you know? That's not the order of things. So obviously, you're gonna continue experiencing these tower moments with this person, you know, it's going to continue failing. It's going to continue, the relationship is going to continue malfunctioning. But it's for that reason. This person needs to really get their priorities straight. They need to fix their priorities. It's kind of like, go get a job first, you know, go get a career first, start making money first, and then afterwards get a relationship, you know? Or, you know, go to a therapist first, go to a psychologist first, and then afterwards get a relationship, you know? That's what I'm getting here. All right. Anything else? What am I missing here? Yeah, you're still attached here with the Queen of Wands and the Moon. I don't know, I guess hopefully this reading helps you gain perspective, because I feel like that's something that you're struggling with, you know, a little bit. To gain perspective, and maybe this reading helps you with that. Let's see, any advice. What time is it? Yeah. All right, we have time. Any advice for the collective? This person is going to pursue you. I feel like that's besides the point. They're definitely going to be pursuing you and chasing you. So, you know, that's not the thing here. That's not the question here. And they definitely want a long-lasting relationship with you, but in regards to being able to sustain a long-lasting, committed relationship, no, I don't see that they can do that. So that's something that you have to basically, you know, think about here and consider. Any advice for the collective so that I can go? It's almost time. The Sun, the Sun is all about you, all about, you know, independence. So continue being independent and continue focusing on yourself, and, you know, everything attracts, you know, everything's going to be coming towards you. You know, the Sun doesn't chase anyone. Good things are going to come towards you on their own. You don't have to chase the good things that you want for yourself, you know, or the good relationship. All right, collective, I hope this helped. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Take care.